Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel. Now I've got something very special and very different for you today. Let me give you a clue. Okay, can you guess what it is yet? Carbon fibre, big wheel, lots of quilting on the seats, single helm. No, still none the wiser? Well, you're forgiven, because this is a Waterspoor 808 Open. It's a Dutch made boat and it's being shown here in the UK for the first time, and it just absolutely cried out to be filmed. It's an incredible boat and I'll explain the logic behind it, but I think you're going to like it. So the company that makes this boat is a Dutch company. They've been making boats for about 25 years, very well known in Holland, and they make boats basically for the canals and waterways. So this is all about creating a lovely, large, sociable space and enjoying your day out on the water, but not travelling at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So this particular boat has got a 27 horsepower engine, which means that if you're using it on a river or canal, that's plenty, because you've probably got a 5 or 6 knot speed limit anyway. But you can, if you want, go mad and have a 195 horsepower engine and shift along in, I don't know, 25, 26, 27 knots, something like that. But what's interesting is what that does to the price. So this, with a 27 horsepower engine, even with this amazing spec, which we'll talk about a little bit more later, is kind of 127,000 including tax. But you go up for the bigger engine and suddenly, which by the way sits under there, you add about 40,000 euros. So if you don't need big engines, it's a lot of boat, isn't it? So let's just step out and let's get sort of a full view from the stern. I think this is a very, very good looking boat. You can see there that big sort of rope rubbing strake along the side there to protect it. So it's got this kind of very purposeful look, but there's something about the lines here, particularly at the rear, that make it incredibly elegant. So you can step on from the sides, you've seen that already. You can also step on from the aft here. Got this sort of bathing platform. This particular boat has got the high power engine, the 195 horsepower Yanmar, so that's why it's got these trim tabs. If it was 27 horsepower you wouldn't need them, of course. You can see there's a bathing ladder, so you can access and go on board that way, or you can move along the side here and get on from the port to the starboard. You can see at the top here this bimini frame, so this can come out and that can give sun protection to the helm and the rear seats here. And then you can see also there's this sort of forward bimini. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but let me hop on board. Just go back to this helm. This seat is incredibly comfortable. I'm going to sit here for a moment and enjoy the this is like a big sailing yacht, isn't it? All this kind of carbon fibre finish is absolutely lovely. Single throttle control here, got a bow thruster on her, and just a couple of simple gauges. How much water have I got on board? How much fuel? Don't need to worry about anything else. There's obviously a digital readout for the engine there, but we don't need to worry about too much. And you can have quite a level of personalisation, so you can notice on the seats here all this stitching. You can actually choose the colour of the thread, you can choose the colour of the hull, you can choose all sorts of wonderful things. Down here is a big chiller with the obligatory Fanta and Coca-Cola. Under here is a sink, and then over here we've got a single burner. So you're thinking, why would you need that? Well, you can actually overnight on this boat. Let me explain why. So this front area has got its infill cushions. Now you could have this seating down the port and starboard side and the table in the middle, but actually you can have these infill cushions, and that is big enough to be a double bed. And that's where this front bimini kind of comes into play, because you can zip in some windows at the front there, You can zip in some windows at the back here, and this becomes an enclosed space, like a very posh tent. And then you've got a heads at the front here, which you can access from this cabin area, should you use it, and lots of storage as well. So lots and lots of options here. Another fridge down here. Oh, down around here. What have we got in here? Bit of storage space. What do you think, guys, girls? I'm really impressed. I like this a lot. There's something about this that I can imagine owning and having an amazing day out with friends. And next to it we've got a slightly smaller brother or sister. Again, same sort of concept. You can go with a small engine, you can go with a bigger engine, you can go up to 28 miles per hour if you have the big engine. And that's a 717 Aviator. And actually, if I just step off here, you can kind of see the front configuration on this one, which they've got more of the U shape. Still got that that heads area at the front there, but now you've got your table in place. You can see the difference between that and that. Do you like it? Let us know. So add some comments, like, subscribe, share. Tell us what you think about this boat. I think it's an absolute cracker, and it certainly breaks the mould. If you are a person that does inland waters, canals, rivers, this could be a very, very attractive option. So thanks very much indeed for watching the Marine Channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.